Welcome to Elevate the Game, where DFW's top leaders drop gems on success, strategy, and legacy with your hosts, George Abreu and Eric Badiwala. Let's get into it.
All right, today we have Nathan Ho. He's a good friend of mine. He's a doctor in the dental field, owns his own practice. He's also active in real estate and also in educating with conferences. He's going to share with us today how he's been able to manage being active in his medical practice as well as in the real estate and educational field. So thank you, Nathan, for joining us today. If you can kind of start off by giving us a quick snapshot of your businesses and what you do.
George, thank you so much for having me on your podcast. I wear a couple of hats. I'm a general dentist. I own a cosmetic and family practice in Roanoke, Texas, near Keller, South Lake area. And I'm one of the founders of the real estate investment for dentists community. My partner and I host one big real estate conference and several small real estate workshops throughout the years. And on the investment side, my partner and I invest in a few apartments and RV park syndications as co-general partners. My wife and I also own a couple single-family projects. So just wear a couple hats as a dentist and as a real estate investor.
Man, that's insane. I know business owners usually have several different businesses, and it's hard for them to stay focused. But for you, man, I think it's next level, right? Doing the dentistry and doing the real estate and all these other things. I mean, that's amazing. Can you? There's really good competition in almost any of those, but maybe tell me a little bit more about the conferences that you do, because I mean, I've been to them and they're great, right? I mean, it's always packed, everybody's excited. Like, how do you set yourself apart from all these other conferences that are going on?
Yeah, so we have the advantage when we host our conference for dentists to come and learn about different real estate investments, asset protection, tax strategies. Since we're dentists, we understand what dentists are going through. I don't know if you knew this, but most dentists and I think medical doctors as well is that we graduate from dental school and we start a practice. We work hard, and our backup plan is to pay for a disability insurance just in case we get disabled, right? Because if we can't use our hand, our back to deliver care to our patients, then we can't make an income to support our family. And so a lot of dentists, we pay for disability insurance, but that's not even a guarantee, because some dentists have injured their fingers or the hand or the back or the neck, and the disability insurance company actually deny the claim. So what would you do at that point? Most dentists would get stuck.
Wow.
So we started a community and also started hosting a conference every year to help dentists be more educated in the real estate investment side, so they can hopefully get into different real estate investment to create a second source of income or to create enough passive income so at some point they can replace the active income, not to retire from dentistry, but to have more options just in case they want to retire. For myself, I still love dentistry, so I still practice dentistry and I really enjoy it.
Wow. Yeah. So I didn't know that about the insurance. I mean, it makes sense, right? If you can't work with your hands or you're disabled, that's how you make your money, right? So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, makes sense. How about man, is there something that you think is very challenging, but yet it comes easy to you, or have you just figured out a way to where it's not a challenge in your field?
I would say maintaining an active community. Creating a community is easy. You can always create a Facebook group will host a networking event, but to be able to maintain it and keep the members engaged year after year is not easy. You have to create a lot of contents initially, but over time, you want to run it in a way where the members are willing to share and willing to ask questions as well. So over time, you don't have to create as much content in a group. And the other, a lot of people who host event is that it's very expensive. As you know, it's very expensive to host a big conference. And it's also very hard to get enough attendees to fill up an event. But for us, we were able to create a very active community where we didn't have to spend a lot of time daily in our community. And when we host our events, we didn't have to spend a lot of money on marketing at all. Actually, in the first 4 or 5 years, we didn't spend any money on marketing at all. Until last year, I think we spent about $500 to $1,000 on some Facebook ad. But before that, we didn't spend any money on marketing at all, and we were able to attract about 300 to 400 dentists to attend our events. So to me, building the community and having the ability to host our conferences is something that I think it's a little bit easier for us, but a challenge for other, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I can attest to both of those, right? I think it's easy to create a community, right? To actually just start it, but to create a good one, like the one I'm part of your community and I've seen it. I mean, the interaction and the engagement and everything is great. So that part's hard, and you definitely mastered it. On the conferences, from my experience, I mean, if you even break even on a conference, you're doing good. From my understanding, I believe yours are actually profitable, which is in itself great. You know, a lot of times when you go to these conferences, they're selling all these different things so that they can then make up for losing money for hosting the conference.
That's right. A lot of hosts, they invite a lot of sponsors to pay for the conference because it costs a lot, right? But for our conference, most of our conferences with 300 to 400 attendees, we really only have about 2 to 3 sponsors and a few strategic partners. And we do pretty well with our conferences. And one thing that I really proud of is we create a space for our members to network with the investors who attend our conferences, and also create opportunities for them to engage into different investments. For example, one of our members who attended one of our conferences, and from just one conference, he connected with another investor. And after that, they invested in a whole bunch of RV parks. And after 2 years, now he has over $250 million in asset under management just from that one connection at our event. So making money is great, but what's better is to create opportunity for our members to come and connect with other members, other investors, and also to learn from the speakers and other events.
Absolutely. So if, you know, we've got a lot of medical professions and business owners that listen to the podcast. What's if they're looking to create these other streams of income like we're talking about, what's one tip that you would give them to get started?
To learn the blueprint in whatever they want to get into. For example, if they want to invest in multifamily, then they should be educated in the multifamily space by learning from a mentor, paying for a blueprint, a lot of people, they want to get into a space or they want to invest in an asset, but they don't have enough knowledge. And when they don't have enough knowledge, most likely they won't take action, right? Uh, and it's a lot of people think that it's possible to learn from YouTube, Google, and these days ChatGPT, but if you sources, then you kind of have to put all the pieces together. And sometimes if you can't fit all the pieces together, then you won't have the blueprint or the confidence to take action. So I would say if you want to invest in real estate, make sure you learn the blueprint and learn from people who have already achieved success in the asset class that you want to get into. And into the multifamily space and invested in a few projects with Elevate and our other partners, because we actually pay for a mentor to learn his blueprint, and then after that we learn how to vet our partners and analyze the deals that we wanted to get into. So learn the blueprint, learn from mentors, and take some time to learn it, because as medical professional, sometimes we feel that we're too busy and we don't have time to learn anything else. But if you just take off a day or learn on the weekend, I think it will pay off really well over time.
Yeah, that's good advice. So really learn what you want to get into before you jump all in. And I agree with you on I think the coaching and these programs have gotten a bad rep because there's so many of them now. But I know 20 years ago when I started in real estate, the way I was able to fast stream that was by hiring a coach and kind of following their direction. It's not a must, but if you don't, be ready to fail probably several times before you get there.
Yeah, and in real estate, it can if you make a mistake, it can be pretty expensive, right?
Yep.
Like if you invest in the wrong property, you can lose $50,000 to $70,000. Whereas if you pay a mentor $25,000 or $35,000, you paid once, but you gain the knowledge and use that knowledge for life.
Yeah, agreed.
But at first, it may seem expensive, but if you think about it, it's not expensive at all. Yeah.
Yeah, and I say, take the same process you would for finding a partner and whatnot. Vet that coach and mentor out. But yeah, if look, it sounds like things are going really well for you. And thinking in the future and ahead, we've somewhat touched on this topic, but like, is there anything that you're doing right now for passive income, whether it's stocks, bonds, or crypto, or we talked about real estate, but anything that's going to bring you money passively now or in the near future?
Yes. Even though we have talked a lot about real estate investments, but my wife and I also invest, some of our capital in the stock market. We have some in different ETF, such as SPY, QQQ, Berkshire B. Berkshire B, not Berkshire A, okay? Berkshire A is like $750,000 a share, but we do have some shares in Berkshire B, and we also own different stocks. I believe in diversify investments. Real estate is great, but in a downturn, you can, your asset probably will go down in value. But as long as you don't sell, you're still okay in the long run. But we also like the stock market, because it's more liquid. If we need a fund, then it's easier to sell a stock than sell a real estate property.
Yeah. No crypto? Not yet.
I've been keeping my eyes on MicroStrategy and another Ethereum. So most likely I'll buy some shares in for crypto and Ethereum. I used to own some Ethereum and Bitcoins back in
Oh boy.
2013, but I sold them too early.
Yeah, you and me both, brother. I owned a good amount of Bitcoin early on and sold too early. I got back in, but yeah, I sold too early.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know your reason, but my reason was that the reason I sold so early was because I had a partner and he was recommending me to buy some cold storage from Amazon and transfer the Bitcoin to the cold storage and write down a password. And I was like, man, I'm not a technology person. If I lost the password, lost that cold storage, then I would lose all my asset and no one could help me. After that, I was like, man, this investment is not for me. So I liquidated the whole account.
Yep, yep. Even worse, I
Yeah.
had mine in cold storage and went through, got it out of the cold storage. No, it was right around COVID when it looked like things weren't going to get any better, and then a few months later it popped. But
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is what it
yeah,
is.
yeah. It's
Um,
it's okay. It's okay. It's just maybe maybe it's not too late now, right? Some people say that it may go up to $20 million in the future. So
yeah, yeah.
what?
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. After that, I've been putting in constantly and building it back up. But yeah, it would have been nice not to sell.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so we're kind of wrapping up the interview at this point. One of the last questions here is, do you got any exciting plans or initiatives that you've got in the works for the next maybe 6 to 12 months?
Man, my life is exciting every day. I get to transform smiles and changing patient lives daily. But on the real estate side, we always look for great investment opportunities to invest in. Always loved to collaborate with great partners. And behind the scene, we always prepare for our workshop and our conference because it usually takes about 6 months to a year to prepare for a conference. But yeah, we stay pretty. But and recently, my wife and I decided to buy some commercial buildings with triple nets, and
Okay.
we also just partner up with a land investor, try to buy some land and plat them into different lots to sell. So we'll see how those projects will turn out. But yeah, we always stay busy and look for great opportunities and great partners to collaborate.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's so many different ways to invest in real estate. I mean, land, done some of those deals. So many different ways to exit is the nice part of it. But yeah, like everything else, it takes time and strategy for
That's
sure.
right. That's right. The key is to take action and invest.
Yes.
A lot of people they overanalyze, and in the end, they never invest in any opportunities at all because they don't want to take risk or they're afraid that they might lose money. But if we invest in 10 properties and we lose money on one or two, it's okay because we made money on the other eight, right? But some people they don't want to lose any money at all.
Yeah, yeah. I think, and that's when you get tied to your business or your job. To me, I think the freedom comes when you get your money working for you. That's really where you have the freedom and the time.
That's right.
Um, so
Yeah.
yeah, I
Like
agree.
Warren Buffett said, right? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta yeah, like Warren Buffett said, you gotta get your money's work for you while sleeping. If not, you have to work
Yes,
until you die. And I don't want to work until I die. So
I'm with you. I'm with you. So, Nathan, man, thank you very much for sharing all the insight today. Appreciate it. If anybody here wants to connect with you and network, what's the best way to reach you?
you know, if anyone would like to connect with me, they can search for my name on Facebook and message me. Or they can contact me via my cell phone, which is 817-501-8060. 817-501-8060. I'm always on Facebook and on my phone. So just
Nice.
give me a call or send me a text.
All right. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you, George.
Thanks for listening to Elevate the Game. If you're a mover and shaker in DFW with game to share, apply to be a guest at elevatethegamepodcast.com/guest.